Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that unboxing clip. Man, I came home from work, found a great package or just an exciting package from Thomas Nelson, and they sent me this Bible, the New King James Version, classic verse by verse center column reference Bible, and we are going to go into this Bible today, and I'm not going to bury the lead. I'm going to tell you this. This is a fantastic Bible, and I think this just moved my favorite NKJV out of the way, even though I'm not a New King James guy. Previously, this was my favorite New King James Bible, but because my eyes are getting worse, I've got to make room for something bigger or with bigger font, and I think this is better. So as the name suggests, this Bible is in that classic center column reference design, which I love. The size of this Bible is a little over 9 inches, a little over 6 inches this way, and about 1.75 inches on the side. So it's a big Bible, not super huge, but thick enough and big enough that it's not really a hand-sized Bible. When you get this edition, it comes in a nice slipcase. So let me take the Bible out. And this is the beautiful Leathersoft. This is Thomas Nelson's imitation leather, but this is fantastic. This is gray Leathersoft imitation leather. But look at the details on this. There's marbling on this. This isn't just a plain imitation leather cover or binding. There's actually detail on this. And look at that. Isn't that awesome? Man, I love that. Good job. As you can see, it's got perimeter stitching all around. Okay. It does have this beautiful spine. And let me show that to you. It's this silver stamping, but look at this. Thomas Nelson is just doing some amazing things. No spine hubs, but it does have beautiful spine stamping. And man, this is fantastic. It has 2 satin ribbons, double-sided. It is Smythe sewn, so let me show you up on top. It is Smythe sewn. And when you open the Bible, you can see the signatures on there. Beautiful. When you open the Bible, it does have a gray synthetic liner, so this isn't edge-lined. And something to note, too, the genuine leathers are going around, too. A ton of YouTube reviewers are checking it out. The gray leather one is also paste down. And so the only real difference between this Leathersoft and the genuine leather is the cover, the binding. So this is imitation leather. And then in the genuine leather, they have that beautiful blue gilding. But look at this. This is also fantastic. They did a great job with the silver gilding here. This is just fantastic. So this is the presentation page. This is the title page. Publication page, real quick, printed in China. This is printed in 2019. The text block is this classic verse by verse center column reference that was done in 2019. This is published this year, 2021. Then let's take a look at the table of contents, and as you can see, there's not a lot going on in this table of contents. You get the preface, which I love. It's just that one thing. That's what I love about it, not necessarily the preface. But you get the preface, the books of the Bible, and then a concordance. So check this out. I love this about this edition. You get to the preface, and then after the preface, you get to the Old Testament. Love it. There's not a whole lot of fluff in the beginning. And notice how quickly I can change the pages here because this paper is awesome, and I'll talk more about that later. When you get to Genesis, this is indicative of the rest of the Bible. You get a short but very thorough book introduction, which I love. You can see that this has 10-point print size. Extremely readable. You can see that this has 2 colors, a red, which they use for the book title. Nice design elements like that, as well as the chapter headings, chapter title, or chapter number, and then the verse numbers, and it's also in the cross references. See that red? Verse numbers. This is in the verse by verse format. This does have the complete cross references from Thomas Nelson. I think there's something like, yes, there is 72,000 references. So you can see this is the poetry section, which is really beautiful. We get to the New Testament. We get to Matthew, and again, you get a short but very thorough book introduction. And this is a red letter text, which means the words of Christ are in red. Okay, I've got to tell you, this is the best red letter that I've seen other than the R.L. Allen ESV one. This is just consistent, dark, at least the one that I received from Thomas Nelson. The red letters are consistent all the way through, and it's really dark and extremely readable. It's not pink, it's not orange, it's not light red. It's a nice dark red. When you get to Revelation 22, there's nothing after this other than a concordance. And this is, as you can see, 3 columns. But this is a very meaty concordance. It has 164 pages of concordance information. After the concordance, you get a few blank pages. That's my dog. Then you get a note regarding the type. Still my dog barking. And then you get 8 pages of maps. And these are on glossy paper. Not great. So after the maps, that's it. That's pretty much it for the Bible. You get that gray synthetic liner, which is really actually very attractive. You get the gray paste down synthetic liner, and then you get to the back, and there's that ISBN number. But again, I just want to call your attention here to this wonderful Leathersoft. I mean, this is actually a great bargain, better bargain than I think than the genuine leather one. I have just really high regard for this Bible because I think it's just so well done. I was just, when I opened it, looked through it, I gotta admit I was a little disappointed because I was hoping for the genuine leather with the blue art gilding. But I was like, when I took this Leathersoft out of the slipcase, I was just blown away. I really love this marbling on this imitation leather. It looks and feels beautiful, almost like leather. And I think this feels the same as the ESV creeds and confessions. Let me show that to you. It feels like this leather. Like you wouldn't be able to tell that this is imitation leather in the same way that you wouldn't be able to tell, unless you were a leather aficionado, that this is imitation leather. So I love that. I also fell in love with the price. This is currently $39.99 on christianbook.com. But if you went with the leather edition, it would be about $75. So you can see there's quite a bit of savings if you go with the imitation leather. And it is just as beautiful. The only thing that you miss out on with the genuine leather as opposed to the Leathersoft is obviously the leather binding and also the blue art gilding that the genuine leather has. But you know what? The art gilding is usually the first thing to go on my Bibles, and I don't really pay too much attention to that. Anyway, that is it. I love this Bible. Great job, Thomas Nelson. No complaints. Thank you for sending this to me. If you are in the market for a classic reference, verse by verse, center column reference Bible, and you're a New King James person, this is the one for you. I know this is the one for me. Okay, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this Bible review. If you like this type of content, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment below.